Hello people, I'm the AnimeHERO, or sometimes I'm known as the manly anime hero, and I review anime so you can enjoy it. The following video is a response to a very popular topic relating to copyright, fair use, monetization, reviews, content creators, and just about anyone who uploads videos on YouTube. This all started with a nostalgia critic, as the past few months in 2016 has led to a lot of YouTube problems among various users, whether they be big or small. And I'm definitely one of the smaller ones. My friend Merlin the Mighty did a response video on the current topic and mentioned me, so I thought I should share my opinions on the matter as it does involve me. To those who are not familiar with me or my two channels, I basically make anime-based videos, with my most difficult project was the top 20 most manly anime characters list that took me 6 months to complete. What I'm about to say is a behind-the-scenes look of what went down with that list and some problems I recently faced. So beginning with the shorter problems, I came across an odd mishap with monetization. As Merlin and Doug Walker had said, we're all in constant worry with our videos getting some sort of claim or removal. And to all of those who use monetization that are watching this video, I highly suggest you check your channel to see if your videos are truly being monetized. I've been using Google AdSense for about 6 months now, and I have received my first payment back in December. I will also share that I have 2 monetized YouTube channels, being the AnimeHERO and the manly anime hero. I did struggle when I first used monetization because it wouldn't activate immediately on my main channel. That's why I created the second one. After about 2 weeks, both channels were now able to be monetized, which left me stuck with 2 channels. For a while, everything was smooth sailing until October, which monetization just stopped working on my main channel. I wasn't able to monetize new videos, but all my previous uploads still had an active monetization. My status and features said that I still had monetization, so why can't I monetize any of my new stuff? I am unsure on what caused it, as I had no videos removed, but it might have been due to a recent video claim. I don't know, it just happened. Since then, I've been focusing all of my new content on the second channel, which has a lower amount of subscribers, thus less views. And of course, telling people to go subscribe to the new channel doesn't really help, or convince all of the subscribers. Sure, some people actually listen, while the rest for some reason just didn't think much of it. And by some Christmas miracle, my main channel just started monetization again during the middle of December 2015. And now I'm stuck with the responsibility to make both channels active and engaging, but the people just don't like to click on links. I have thought of uploading a review to both channels, but I always thought I was being too greedy. I have done so for updates in my own drawing, since I might as well make sure the entire 5,000 or so of you do at least watch the ones involving the status of the channel. And for a while, everything seemed good until February 11th, 2016. Again, this involves monetization. Every month I would gain a certain amount of money, which would be sent to my balance, and I won't receive anything to my bank account until I break the $100 threshold, but I was confused with that particular earning from January, which was significantly lower. I asked a friend of mine, being Lunar Spiral 1127, and she said that differences in monthly amounts were to be expected. I was aware of this, so I thought maybe I was overthinking this, or maybe it was just a bad month. But then, by some whim of mine, I just decided to click on the Creator Studio, then proceed to my status and features, and I saw the problem. I didn't save a screenshot, but my monetization was sort of disabled. And the reason I say sort of is because the green dot wasn't red, which would imply that I've done something that infringed copyright. My green dot would instead see through, and to its side it said that I disabled the monetization. So here I am thinking, I'm pretty sure I didn't do this willingly. Did I somehow done this by accident? And the first thing I did was click on the link on the side which said, to enable monetization, click here. So a click later, I'm sent to the monetization tab which said, congratulations, and it seemed that everything was fine. I go back and check the status and features, and it was still see-through and disabled. It didn't do anything. Of course, I got worried, so I browsed YouTube videos to see if anyone else had this problem, and the only help I found was through a forum, which actually helped me. What I had to do was go to advanced settings and checkmark the box saying allow advertisements to be displayed alongside my videos. I go back to my status and it was fully green again. But I won't know if this process actually worked until the beginning of March, when I see what I've earned in February. Because of this, I highly advise people to check their status and features to see if everything is working smoothly. And the only reason I noticed this was because I have 2 channels. The manly anime hero was green and even had the box ad checkmarked, while the AnimeHERO for some reason said that I disabled it myself. Worst of all, I didn't get any notification about this sudden disable on any of my email accounts, so what the hell happened? Because of that, I am constantly checking my status to see if the monetization is still active. Thankfully, it has remained green thus far. The next issue I want to address is the match third-party content by Endemol, aka Yamato Animation, but also Tezuka Productions and Melberries, plus more. For nearly 5 years, I've been coming across problems with many different groups. Going from smallest to biggest is Tezuka Productions. Recently, in late 2015, Young Blackjack began airing, so I felt motivated to talk about the original Blackjack series through anime reviews. So I started with the movies being Blackjack the Movie and Blackjack 2 Doctors of Darkness. Within a month, or sometimes less than 2 weeks of their upload, they have been claimed by Yam112003 or Tezuka Productions, or sometimes even both per video. And here's the problem. Obviously, I'm using footage of the movies because I want to show you guys the animation, especially when I want to emphasize that older anime can still look good, even with the modern standards of 2016. Plus, the recent Young Blackjack features a completely different art style, and what better way to display the contrast in both design and movement than showing you the actual movie footage. So, okay, I did use footage of the movie, but I didn't use any audio. I did not play a single short clip or any music from the film's score. The audio did consist of music from other things like Metroid Prime 2 Echoes and the Witchblade anime soundtrack, but nothing related to Blackjack. So those videos got master party content, meaning that I wouldn't receive any income, but both Yam and Tezuka would. My strategy to combat this setback was to delete those videos and remake them as to only feature screenshots. I re-uploaded the videos with purely pictures from the movies, and a couple of weeks passed and it seemed safe to make more Blackjack related videos. Then I make a video about my first impressions of Young Blackjack with pure pictures of the episodes. Time passes and it seems safe. Next I proceed with a Blackjack OVA series review, in which again, only pictures of the episode are used. Then within 2 weeks, a master party claim came around, and this time it was only Tezuka Productions, and it said the video was manually detected. Thus, I do not earn anything. I got upset thinking that not even pictures are safe to use. Really? Sometimes I think it was a little piece of music that I used for a brief transition. I can't exactly recreate the scene using the same materials in case of copyright, but it was basically this. To provide a better flow to my reviews, sometimes I need the audience to take a break from all the dialogue I just said, so I recently started making brief music transitions such as this one as seen in my Devilman character profile. The closer he is to becoming a man. These paths have a share of dread, and they both will lead Akira Fudo closer to hell. So my Blackjack OVA review had a similar thing, but I'm wondering if Tezuka Productions thought it was footage from the OVA itself, but in reality it was just me putting music over a fade-in effect. So what the hell happened? Normally I wouldn't be mad over this because Tezuka Productions are known for doing some charitable stuff and other noble things, but the reason why I'm mad is because they're making money out of my work, out of my writing, my criticisms, my opinions, and just my personal passion for this underrated medical drama. I mean, it's not $1 million video. It doesn't even have 1 million views, and it barely has a little over 1,000, which would make about a couple of cents per day. I know I could dispute it, but I'm worried that another claim will just show up the next day. Another reason why I'm mad is because Young Blackjack is currently the only licensed anime of Blackjack that is still in print. The OVAs are out of print and deserve to be rescued, which was the point of the video. What makes me even madder is that Tezuka Productions used to stream all the Blackjack series on YouTube through the Viki channel. But ever since 2015, they have stopped streaming all the Blackjack series. The crowdfunding website Anime Souls went offline, meaning there is no Blackjack anime streams. Crunchyroll, another anime streaming site, only have Young Blackjack and Blackjack TV. But hold on, they don't even have the complete series of Blackjack TV. Where's the rest of the episodes? Yes, the series may be old, but the anime community needs to acknowledge that good anime did exist even back then in the 90s and older. Older animation shouldn't deter people from accurately enjoying or critiquing a story or its characters. Or in my case, I shouldn't let newer stuff deter me from trying to like this new generation of animation and its story and character. I have given new anime many chances, I just haven't made videos about them, or I haven't publicly posted on my anime list, or they just don't share the feelings I had for much older titles. Again, that's why I want to talk about the older Blackjack anime adaptations to compare and contrast the old with the modern. Currently, the other 2 Blackjack videos have not been touched by anything, but this is what annoys me. Master Party content can strike at any time of the year, or maybe years later. This is especially true with Yam Endemol, as their claims usually appear within 2 weeks of the video's initial upload. However, with every year means either a new streaming service has appeared, or some new copyright laws have been initialized into YouTube. For example, earlier this year, 2 of my Ashita no Joe videos got blocked worldwide out of nowhere. I admit I was using audio and visual footage, and I'm grateful that I didn't receive a strike for any of them, but the video was clearly a Skype call between two fans giving our thoughts on the characters and the story. And why do we make that video? Because the series is underrated as fuck, and it deserves the attention, hence the discussion. Another example is my old 100 and sub Q&A special, which is currently blocked worldwide. Actually, that's a bit of a lie. It technically says it's blocked in 248 countries, which is fucking ridiculous. You might as well tell me that it's banned to be seen by the human race, and all because of some clips I used from Slayer's Revolution. Okay, maybe it is my fault for having the clip play for too long, but Funimation were totally okay with it. I wasn't allowed to monetize it, but hey, when I first made that video back in 2011, I wasn't monetizing anything. But all because of this one streaming website has made the entire video unseeable by the human eye. At least to the people living outside of South Korea. What makes them so special? Okay, so this is my second to last of my problems, being Yamato Animation, aka Yam112003. For a couple of years, many anime-themed YouTubers have been receiving problems through false claims by Yam112003, but that is not accurate. Many people assumed this to be false because it was not common knowledge that Yam112003 stood for Yamato Animation, an Italian licensing company. I didn't know about it. I had to research this through very obscure and difficult means, but this raises a lot more questions. To anyone who's familiar with Fist of the North Star, Ashita no Joe, Saint Seiya, Attack on Titan, Yu Yu Hakusho, Dragon Ball Z, anything by Go Nagai, or even stuff from TMS Animation, and even more, are familiar with Yam because they will copyright almost anything relating to the anime they own in Italy. But here's the fucking thing, which I don't have the answer to, but maybe you do, and if you know something, please tell me the answer. My question is, can Yam112003 or Yamato Animation put a claim on a series that is not the Italian version? Because I'm pretty sure anyone who's gotten a claim by them did not use an Italian version. There was no Italian dub, nor Italian subtitles, so is it okay for them to do that? Or is this illegal? I'm fully aware there's multiple anime licensing companies and distributors, with a simple example being Claymore. In North America, this series is released by Funimation, but in the UK, it is released by Manga Entertainment, and in Australia, this is released by Madman Entertainment, and of course Yamato Animation also has it in Italy, and in France it's apparently owned by Melberries. So okay, I live in North America, Texas to be more precise. Now if I were to get claimed by anyone, shouldn't it be either Funimation, who live in America, or the Japanese owners of the show being Madhouse or the network and TV? So why am I getting claims by both Yam and Berries, even though the damn thing is in English? Seriously, I need an answer if this is legal or not. And last of all, is that all of these problems could be easily resolved if the YouTube video editor worked better. So here's an easy example which involves my review of the Devilman 1972 anime, which would often get claimed by Yam because certain audio clips, which emphasizes a satire point I was trying to make, were apparently not okay. So there's two sections of the video I had to remove, so I'm thinking, hey, maybe I can use the YouTube video editor to remove the parts that were not okay by Yam. But that doesn't work. For whatever reason, the video editor won't accept any video that has a claim, and I thought that was the point of this YouTube feature, to fix clips so they can be claim free. Okay, so plan B, I will just upload the same video in private and quickly put it in the YouTube video editor before it gets a claim. But wait, YouTube does not allow for multiple uploads of the same video, so that plan won't fucking work. Using the editor will be a much easier editing process rather than having to edit the video myself and render the entire thing again, which could take up to an hour or more, not including upload speed, which varies per user. I always found it hilarious that my Sony Vegas takes an hour to render a 10-minute video, while my internet speed allows YouTube to upload it within 2 minutes. Fucking funny. But after I do all of that, Yam claims it again, this time for a different portion of the video because I apparently played a visual clip a little too long. Why can't I upload a video in private and get the claims all at once so I could just fix it and upload it the next day or whenever I feel like it? Why is it that the claims act like a disease in their incubation period to claim a video when I think it's safe? 1 week I could be, oh, this video's gonna be healthy, and within a week later, now the video's fucking sick. I guess I can make counterclaims since most of these videos are either reviews or educational or analytical when it comes to character videos, but honestly, I feel scared that by saying a counterclaim or something that would just somehow lose and get my monetization disabled or have something bad happen to my channel. I want to be the whistleblower, and the most I can do is this fucking video. So to end this, I'm pretty sure this video seems juvenile to a lot of people. I'm sure a lot of them are thinking, why don't you just get a real job? Well, I do, which is manual labor, but honestly, every little bit of money helps. I'm gonna turn 25 and I still live with my family, but that's the point of making revenue with videos along with my earnings from my job so I can live on my own. Right now, I'm in no position to fully fund a small apartment, much less a house. So I'm placing most of my time on anime videos because I like doing them, and I might as well earn something that I place a lot of time and effort on. I want to do so many projects on this channel, one being the sequel to the manly characters list, being the top 20 most manly anime characters, and I want to do other character lists every single year. In fact, my greatest ambition is creating my own story slash book slash comic something that tells a story. I want to write a story, draw images for it, and give it a voice, because I know that I can make something great that incorporates everything I ever liked, which is called Deadly Hearts. So far, I only released some character designs, and the next release would be a one-shot, which more than likely be a video in the style of an audiobook. I'm already getting tired of this. This is actually one of the reasons why the whole character list is a bit on delay, because I actually plan to put a lot of videos in private first and see if something happens to them within the 2 weeks, and then, put on public. But I'm actually still in the writing process of the whole manly character list, but it's gonna happen, and a couple other lists are actually going to happen, which are much shorter, since they're only gonna be like one video discussing 10 characters in a simple top 10 list. And the whole Deadly Hearts thing, I'm actually thinking that the first chapter, I could release a teaser first, being about the one shot, and then afterwards release the full version when I finish writing it. And the question is whether will I have time to draw it or not, which I think I should draw it, but I just kind of want to get the idea spread across. Or I do get kind of frustrated with YouTube every now and then. It's mostly Yam112003 more than anybody that's bothering me. And for whatever reason, the Italians just seem to like whatever anime that I like, and then it's just annoying to having to deal with them over and over again. And that's kind of the reason why I haven't really sent a dispute, because I'm just thinking they're just going to put another claim like within another 2 weeks or something. I guess all there's left to say is just, where's the fair use, and spread the word. I'm the anime hero, or the manly anime hero, but I always review anime so you can enjoy it.